see this?
I think you're gonna have to kill it either way.
Oh, it's up. It's up. All right.
You're gonna have to kill it either
All right,
way.
let's kill it. It just don't have eyes anymore. The fisher cat took out its eyes. That's what looks so fucked up.
They always remember me.
Do you have a place to like put them once we do one?
Put them right back in there.
And then give it a big snap and then maybe another one. Keep going. There you go. That's it. All right. All right.
Do you pull the balls right out? What do you do? Yeah.
All right. He's gonna shit all over me. It's all right, little guy. You guys want to eat it? We can still do that. We can still boil it.
I wouldn't eat it. I'm not going to. Josh, I think, is the only person who's going to eat it.
For me, you know, people's in this country, all around the world, need to figure out how to harmonize a little bit with the outdoors and with the nature. So there needs to be a focused effort at trying to learn how to live with nature and how to live with one another, as opposed to maybe other goals that are more prominently expressed in our current society. So this place can serve that need to get down with nature.
I feel like what we're trying to do is tap into the wisdom of our elders and the earth and ourselves to bring this knowledge back and help it to resurface and bring it back into society with the hopes that we can relearn how to live in a sustainable society.
Now we're stuck into a time where we feel resistant to change. We feel resistant to evolution. And it has to be understood that for society to continue to improve and get better, that we're going to have to keep making positive changes.
We're moving away from consumption and more towards conservation. We're moving towards becoming producers of our own food and our own energy and our own shelters rather than consuming them from off-site. We're trying to build soil rather than deplete it, to keep water clean rather than pollute it. So with all these current trends, yeah, I mean, what we're doing is, it's different.
Every day you're touching the ground and touching plants and relying on them for your health and your wellness. So I guess it's different, you know. You like knockout, Phil?
Yeah, I like this one really pretty solid. Ooh.
Oh gosh, it's wet. This is a lot of pressure. Stop and smell the lettuce.
There was a time in my life where I was looking for something like this, and it just sort of happened, came to be. My great aunt and uncle moved up here in 1945. They decided that they had had enough of living in the city, and they were bound and determined to come back and live in the country.
I tried when I was like in the 10 or 11 years old. I grew up with him and his sister, and I'm his sister's age and my sister's his age, so we kind of all ran around together.
And then my uncle passed away in the late 80s. And I was sort of surfing around the country doing construction type work in 1997. And so they invited me to come up and spend some quality time with her, sort of help her get by. She was 89 years old. And it allowed us to get started here at the farm.
I came here 9 years ago, just realizing I was going to have to work at like a convenience store or something at night and go to school during the day, and I knew I'd learn more here versus going to college and having to pay money. So up I came.
Our focus was to take care of the land and take care of each other. I think that still is pretty much the goal.
We all lived in the back of our trucks or in tree houses in the wintertime. It wasn't, or showered, took baths out in a bathtub by the fire pit by throwing wood under the cast iron tub.
When we were working out in the fields or mucking around, and Edith would come out and wag her finger, you know, tell you what to do, where to do it, tell it more or less that you were doing the wrong thing sometimes. Well, lots of times, because we didn't really know what we were doing. And so we started calling it D acres, sort of singing the song, Bean acres, D acres.
Oftentimes when you go to the grocery store, things aren't labeled, and there's just, for something like so intimate and important in our health and just, I guess you could say our culture too, and how we connect to each other and the land, I was just kind of sad that a lot of times I didn't know where it was coming from, and I couldn't grow it on my own. I had never really worked in a garden when I was growing up, so I had a desire to learn how to do that. And I guess kind of like take back that power of being able to provide food for myself and for my loved ones.
Just heard through my partner Bill that there were some job openings here.
And Josh was looking for some more help, so he got in touch with me and I came up.
And we came up here and things just worked out really well, and it seemed like it was the good next move for us.
No intentions right now to leave. I don't know what'll happen over the next year.
All the different facets of the farm, it's not just growing food, but there's like a community, there's a lot of public outreach, so I thought it might actually be a good thing. And I think it was.
Serve as a place where people can come together for potluck dinners and farm breakfasts.
Who did I miss?
We'll be a place where people can just come together and greet one another, and friendly atmosphere, good food always, we try to. And it's the type of place where neighbors run into one another that, you know, perhaps they only know each other by what each other's house looks like.
The ones that are nice and sealed up, we're gonna put in some bags and put them down in the root cellar so we have garlic for as long as it lasts.
There's I'd say 4 or 5 major, you know, you're organic farm, but you also have to process the food. So you're looking at a lot of preservation techniques, you're looking at a lot of preparation techniques for food. Also do a lot of animal husbandry, take care of a lot of animals here, and they take care of us. We try to raise the animals with a mutualistic relationship.
I take care of the oxen, the pigs, do the birthing of the pigs, the castrations, to the slaughtering. Oxen, I work with them in the woods, pulling wood. They're our main bases of our manure for composting, so pretty much have to make sure their bedding's appropriate, like a good mixture of straw and wood chips, and definitely keep them fed and happy.
Animals living a good, healthy, happy life. and they're doing work for us lots of times that they normally like to do, and we end up consuming them or some of the byproducts of them.
Come on, Whitey. Whitey. Yeah, buddy. Come on, follow that bucket home. All right, he's coming. Oh, he went down nicely.
I know.
Beautiful. Any pouch here on the other leg to lift it up?
Well, Bob, and just poke him to keep his feet under. Then we gotta keep him getting thoroughly.
Then what do you do? Turn it up?
I turn him over and the hair should feel
That's it.
What's up, bud?
You just got one of those bags unfolded in there.
So that's how you cut a pig in half.
Thanks for clear.
Yeah.
The other ways, that's not the right way.
No, this is the right way to cut a pig in half.
We are naturally tribal to a degree, and naturally we have to have some reliance on one another, and the patriarchy is failing us.
I guess I try to look at what we're trying to do here as like a smaller microcosm of what we want to happen for the world, really. I mean, we're trying to cooperate people from all different walks of life and all different ages coming together and being committed to something larger, to these gardens and to the farm, to the environment, but also there is a community bond that makes all those things possible and makes that cooperation possible.
You just share a lot of aspects of your life, and it is like a very, very much a family atmosphere.
I think we all really work well together and understand our differences and our weaknesses and allow us to have them. I think that's the main part. Give us our time away.
We've come together because we choose to be here. You know, every person who's here is here because we want to be or because we're supposed to be for one reason or another. No one's here because we have to be. So I think that really adds a nice element to the environment.
Being here for 5 months, I saw a couple turnovers in just like the community here. And every person I met, I enjoyed and learned something from. There's a lot of characters, and everyone comes here for a different reason, has a different story. So I'd say I got, especially like the staff who were here the whole time, I feel like I got pretty close to, and I learned a lot. I was just like tried to listen to everything they had to say because there's a lot of knowledge here, and everyone is also really passionate, which is nice. So I guess we learn together too.
You're just not gonna have any old fun being a hermit by yourself up here. I'm sure it'll be good times for a while, but you need other people, you need support, you need the enthusiasm, the creativity.
Well, tomorrow I am headed to back home for a little while to visit with my family, and then I'm gonna go to Miami, Florida for 3 months and get a job just to sort of replenish my bank account before I go to the Peace Corps, join the Peace Corps, I guess, and I'm hoping to go to Africa in February.
Keep coming. Things look good. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Not to drop that towards us. We're not gonna let it drop forward.
Alright, everybody feeling good?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, looks good. It's steady everywhere. I'm gonna try to get it so I can drop it onto the We're gonna strip. You know, there's 3 layers of metal.
That's sweet.
Thank you very much, folks. We made good progress. Next for our next event.
I think that the biggest problem is just our own egos and kind of interpersonal small things that get in the way.
We have a mystery meat box though, so we need to get rid of that. Does anyone have any qualms about feeding the mystery meat box to the dogs over at the Red House? Does anyone want to prepare meals with pig liver, heart, or snout?
Even though we have meetings every Monday night, it's still hard sometimes if something's bothering you to like bring it up, and I think sometimes it wasn't, and then like just things fester.
I think that's where it falls in line, that we know when it's our time to back away, and you know that we're sensitive to anybody's expressions towards us, so we just back away and allow each other to have our space.
Going through the good and the bad times, there's lots of room for misunderstandings, disagreements, personality conflicts, power struggles.
Communication is always the big issue.
It's everybody one, because I have killing them for something like 3 weeks, and one day Bill said, no, you don't have to kill them. So we don't have to kill those ones, because they're good.
It's just a matter of taking a step back and realizing that we are all committed to something larger, to a better world, really.
Oh, no.
Alright, D2 wood chips.
Think like a bee. Think like a bee.
Good morning, T. Acres.
Catherine, she was a big part of the summer. We spent some good times, and she really carries the spirit, you know, of trying to give without expecting really to receive. Just wants to see it all turn out for the best, and was willing to do the work that's necessary to see it through. The nature of the business up here, it's very see a lot of people come and go.
Hopefully, if we've done our job, we've done our part to, help get them ready for the new revolution, and we can send people out ready to, think for themselves and be creative in how they live and be brave enough and secure enough in their own beliefs to choose a way of living that works for them.
I know they'll come back. I hope they will anyway. If not, they're taking something with them. This life is so temporal.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to see people go, but at the same time, I think it's something that we just have to become more comfortable with. It's like the seasons, they come and go, and the plants, they come and go, and the animals we raise, they come and go, and the interns, come and go.
It's always hard to see people go, some more than others.
Yeah, I'll miss everybody a lot.